Hey guys, it's Coco Tarot back again with another message. We're just going to get right into it and see what you guys need to know right now. I hope everyone is doing well. So, messages for the collective. What do they need to know right now? What energy are they in? What are they going through? Card for the collective, please. Okay. You got envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Someone could be envious of you, or you could be feeling envy toward another person, a certain energy. Someone here could feel envy about someone they don't even know, someone they've never met. I'm feeling reptilian energy off of this card. You could have a reptile, or you can know someone who likes reptiles, but feeling a little cold-blooded in some ways, as if someone isn't recognizing someone on a soul level because of this envy. They're only seeing a certain picture being portrayed or a certain image and going off of that. For some of you, not all of you, but you could be envious of things around you going well for others but not for you, and that could sound offensive, but I mean it with a lot of love, because that is a normal emotion. You wanting to be married, or you wanting to have a baby, and everyone around you having babies, and you feeling envy for that. It could even be in an innocent way in some ways, but regardless of what it is, it's not the greatest energy to be in. Someone could be feeling envious of you or judging you. Clarify envy for the collective, please. What is this envy card? It's envy. Okay. We got the Artist, the Queen of Pentacles. Whoever you are, you're creating your life right now. You're creating your life kind of like she's sitting here doing this portrait. You're taking practical steps to create the life that you want, or to create something in your life that brings you joy. And someone could be seeing this and be envious of your skills. So if you're a painter, you could know another painter and they love your work, but at the same time, it makes them feel a little bit of envy because maybe they don't use color theory as well, or maybe you have a faster technique. Whatever it is, it's the kind of envy we feel when we hear an opera singer or something, where we're like, whoa, that chick in the ballet just did a double axel flip. That's insane. So although envy is here, there's something about it that is the way a child is envious of another child for having a toy. Someone could be looking at you and thinking, I want that. Or they could want something that you have. You could be feeling this way too, collective, this feeling of envy. Okay. Clarify envy and the Artiste. Whoa. That is a lot of cards. We'll start here. We got Father Healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. This could be a father. You could have a father that feels a certain way about your lifestyle, or projects something onto you that could feel like envy. Some of you guys have accused a man of being envious of you in the past. This is getting a little sticky. We got empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. Yeah, some of you guys dealt with a masculine energy that didn't like you being in your power. This could also be a feminine energy. With the Artiste here, you go a different path, or you've done something untraditional, unconventional, maybe controversial even. And you could have done this out of empowerment, or so let's say you were married and you decided to get a divorce, and you tell your father energy this. You tell that father energy, hey, I need to empower myself. My marriage isn't what I thought it was. And your father energy being like, well, you need to stick it through. Back in my day, we stuck it through. And you having to deal with that. Someone could be envious that you have the freedom to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. Maybe you have a lot of options Or you could see someone with a lot of options. Take it as it resonates, because for half of you, you're feeling a little bit of envy towards someone, which is okay. And someone is feeling a little bit envious of you, or they feel as if you're being empowered somehow by your movements or by something that you do. I've never gotten this many cards here. There's something going on with the way someone is treating you, and it stems out of a projection or something that they see in themselves. We have stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right now before the miracle occurs. You're doing something that someone else wasn't able to do. And because of that, whatever it is that empowered you, it can be something small. Maybe you were able to afford the down payment on your first car, and someone wasn't able to do this, and them being envious because they never saved that money, or they were never able to save that money because of bills or whatever they had to do, responsibilities. It is an envy, but in a way where it has inspiration to it with the artist here. Artiste. Someone is feeling envious, but they're also feeling inspired by the empowerment of yourself. So stay optimistic. Maybe you want this person to be on your side, or you really wish this person could support you, or you could be nurtured by this person in whatever path you're going down. But I'm hearing the only way this person is going to see things from your point of view is with experience and time. Okay? So we got the Hermit, yeah. Someone isn't communicating something, or is very in their head about something, and that's where envy can stem from. You know, it could be controversial to even me sitting here and being like, we all feel envy. Some people be like, well, no, I don't, but we do. Some things are uncomfortable, and those things that are uncomfortable are usually the things that we keep inside, like that Hermit card, that we don't really say because either it's taboo, or, you know, who wants to go up to someone and say, I'm a little bit envious of you and the way that you do your work, or I'm a little bit envious of the way you communicate with others, how loving you are. I'm a little bit envious of your patience with your children. I can't go 5 minutes without wanting to lose my cool. There is an innocence to this, a naturalness, but at the same time, it's something that has to cook on its own. So if you're dealing with someone who isn't seeing eye to eye with you, or is projecting the things that they never fulfilled on you while you're fulfilling something, know that it's a part of them learning a lesson. And sometimes there's not really anything we can do but let them internalize it and figure it out. Yeah. That's how you get that equal give and take with that person, or at least get that respect. You could be looking for respect with that father energy. I think of, you know, with your father, we want to make our fathers proud, you know, in that traditional sense. And it could be hard for you to feel maybe your father isn't proud of you, or maybe your father doesn't see the vision. But know that what they're internalizing right now, or if you're internalizing something, it's a process, because you're learning something that's going to give you equal give and take. This could have been in a relationship, like I said, but the Lovers is a decision card. And I feel as if the decision is to see this situation with love. And I say that a lot, but that's what this is. You're not going to be able to change everyone's mind about you. And in fact, doing that doesn't really give you that Six of Pentacles. Forcing someone to see you eye to eye. You have to wait for them to come out of this this shell, in order for them to see you eye to eye, the way these flamingos are sitting there eye to eye. Yeah. Wow. The Fool card and the High Priestess. This feels as if it's a ABC drama from the early 2000s. Dad was a high school football star, and you're his son, and you did football for a while, but now you decided to make a decision to do something that you love, something that makes you feel balanced and happy. And maybe this father never had that opportunity, or maybe you went pro and they never got to go pro, and they feel like that Fool card in reverse. Oh, that leap never happened for me. Nobody ever caught me when I fell. You're dealing with someone who, and switch the energies if it's you, but the insecurities are being amplified. And right now it's envy. It's why them, why this? Because it's a reflection on someone's path. But at the same time, it's giving someone the intuitive hit to think, well, maybe I should do something that I like to do, or maybe I should invest in those things that I forgot about or never did. To you, it could feel like no one's seeing you eye to eye, but really something's cooking. You're teaching someone something in an unconventional way. The Hierophant is about tradition, but sometimes when the Hierophant is in reverse, it could also talk about going the non-traditional way. You know, instead of going to the priest and going to confessional, going to a witch doctor, just to be extreme. Don't go to a witch doctor, or I don't know. This is just an example, guys, okay? It's going an unconventional route. So maybe you were raised Catholic, okay? And you decide, hey, I want to do Reiki. I want to sell crystals. It makes me feel good. I don't know. I'm going to go down this path. And your father or family, it doesn't have to be a father figure, but a parental or someone that you used to look up to or has that authority figure over you, them seeing this and being like, but I taught you about God your whole life. How could you be doing that? And you being like, well, I still love God, but I do it this way. And them feeling a way about it. The Hierophant and the High Priestess are also a pair. They can be considered counterparts. And what's funny is they both have this eye, this intuition, this knowing. And by you being in your High Priestess energy and knowing what makes you happy and what path to go down, even if other people don't recognize that, it's awakening someone who never really followed that dream. They went that traditional route, but that didn't work for them. And I'm not saying the traditional route doesn't work. A lot of people do that. That's why it's called the average. Most people do that, and they're happy with that. But maybe because this has lineage tied to it with the father healing, you could be breaking some kind of lineage curse, generational curse. And by doing that, it's breaking the curse within someone else. Tell me more. Yeah, the tower moment. Wow. For you, it doesn't feel this way. I feel as if for you, you're trying to be level-headed, but it's breaking your heart that whoever this is, even if it's not a parental figure, a friend, or someone who just doesn't see the vision. They don't see why you're doing something. But you see it with the High Priestess card here, and that's enough for you. Yeah, and the Moon card, that's been coming up so much. Do you really use your emotions as an indicator of what you should do intuitively? Which is a good thing. But it also hurts you in some ways because maybe the way you communicate or when you say things, people just don't see it in the way that you are trying to communicate it. And maybe you try to help people, but it comes off as this Queen of Swords, like, no, make your bed, clean your room, it'll help, I promise. And this person, like, I don't even want to hear this. This person is nagging, even though you know that would genuinely help someone. But with the Moon and the High Priestess, it's almost, and the Hierophant in reverse, you have to let this person learn this lesson on their own, okay? Yeah. Because there's some kind of truth they're not able to face right now. And you could have learned it within 30 years, however long it took you. And this person could be 60 or 70. And you got that knowledge a little bit faster than them, but that doesn't mean that they'll never get that knowledge. They'll never be able to live in their truth. Just, they haven't for so long. Yeah, Princess of Pentacles and how these figures are facing away from each other, it's going to be really hard to see eye to eye with this person. So kind of just go with the flow. Don't force anything onto this person right now, but know that they love you. Whoever this is that you're struggling with, they do love you. And they do have this connection to you with the Ten of Pentacles here. There is this investment to you, but they just don't see it the way you do. And they're watching, though. They're watching with love. In this Moon energy for this person on the inside, they're watching you with love. With the Moon card here, that's kind of a secret, that they do watch you with love, and they're watching you build this Ten of Pentacles. And it does make them feel envious because they want to have that freedom and those ships coming in like you. Yeah. Let's get two more. Two more. Okay, not a bunch. Yeah. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, one more. Yeah, and the Strength. Okay, and the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's a need for patience through this, but also there could be something you're not seeing, and this could be what it is. That this person giving you strife, it's because in some ways they admire what you're doing, but it's coming across as envy. And it's making this person uncomfortable too, because if this is a father figure, who wants to be envious of their child? You know, it's a sticky situation because it's something that people don't talk about with the moon energy here, and it's hidden. So just know that even if it's coming across like envy, you really are inspiring this person, and they do care about you. It's just a little hard for them to see you in a new energy, or to maybe you're really independent and they're used to helping you, and you're not in a place where you need their help, and them missing that. Empty nest syndrome. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. Oracle card for the collective. Thank you so much. Message for them. And it doesn't have to be a father figure, guys. Whoever you feel, this could be a colleague at work, and you really want them to recognize your efforts and to be friends with them, or to exchange work, and them not giving you the time of day or feeling like you don't measure up. But it's really because they do recognize your work and it makes them uncomfortable maybe. So let's get a card for the collective. Okay, we got number 33. That number has been coming up a lot. It reduces to 6, so 6 or 3 could be lucky numbers for you. Okay, and we got the Shaman. Liberty. The shaman walks between worlds, moving with ease between the visible and invisible worlds, and thus sees connections. Via his journeys to spirit, he has experienced many things, suffered greatly, and learned much. His wisdom and dedication allow him to communicate with spirit on behalf of others and bring healing to a people or an individual. He leads the living along a path of personal control that leads to true freedom and accompanies the dead to their next path, freedom from the physical world. Message. True freedom comes through self-knowledge and discipline, and understanding of the world, and compassion or service for others. Keywords: liberty, freedom, ability, guidance, devotion, discipline, sacrifice, and suffering for a greater good. Time, dependent on the seeker's will. Yeah, guys, whatever you're going through right now, if you're dealing with an energy that doesn't see eye to eye with you, and they're just envious of your freedom, it's a lesson for everyone, even you involved. And that is your reading for today, guys, and I'll be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.